Which one should you choose between profile account and self-funded account? We are going to address this and the biggest topic in the forex market. This is so interesting. Normally I receive this question from more traders asking me about this question. Now, let's talk about this. You are absolutely starting, or maybe you are in trading and you see someone is actually trading with 100k, 200k in dollars. So this is not Kenya shillings. Actually, this is dollars, 50k in dollars. And you think you actually even mint one, because you know, when you have 50k, you think you can actually get like let's say 5,000 and just withdraw and 10k, 20k of that, because probably you're used to flip the account on the other side of yours, and you think, I have my $200 here, let me just put in and buy a profile account so that I can have bigger account, right? There are some of the mistakes that you're actually going to do here, and I'll tell you when you can actually transition between your live funds to the profile account. Now, let's talk about this. When we actually talk about the profile, the most big issue here is that you actually have to train professionally. They actually encourage people. They actually tell you, you know what, you cannot just come with your own mentality here. You actually come and, you know, be trained according to our rules, like trained so well such that the most important rule is actually preservation of capital, which so many people so many traders have. If I give I give you 10k, let's say I give you 5k account today, how long are you going to start? Are you going to sustain that account? Are you actually going to make sure that that account stays above 4k? Like, are you going to do that? Because if you don't have rules, that's the number one. If you don't have rules, then forget about the profile. If you don't have the rules, then forget about the profile completely. The first thing that you actually have to do for you now transition, because this is actually helping you now to start trending, is something to actually remove you from the childish trending. You actually have to mature enough, and the first thing that you actually have to do is actually to create a ledger where you're actually going to put all your trend. Like, every trend you enter, you place, I trended USD I entered here, and the reasons, right? How much did we manage to make in terms either of the pips and the lot size we used, right? And the account balance. So you have record of everything that you're actually doing, right? The risk management is the next thing. You actually have to be very smart when it comes to risk management. Risk tolerance, that is the most important thing. So if you're planning to go to the profile and you have not mastered risk management, I'm really sorry, because you're going to buy the account today, and even if you buy instant account, even if you buy challenge account, you're not going to pass. More so for the people actually buying the challenge account, you're not going to pass that account. And number two, if you buy instant account, that means you don't have to go through the challenge. Again, you're going to break the rules again before even you receive your first payout. The reason I'm saying this is because I've passed the same things. So I'm saying from the experience, and not what I've seen from people. It's what I've done myself. The first big thing that you actually have to know in the forex market is the risk management. So make sure that you are very smart when it comes to the risk management. It's very important, man. The risk management. Teach yourself how to, you know, like for example, have $1,000. First of all, don't even start with your profile. Have your own money. Even when it comes to the demo account, practice good risk management. Know when to trade, know when to train. And the next thing, if you really want to transition to these profiles and you want to buy the account, or you want to have this big account, ensure that you read the rules. Ensure that you read the rules carefully, because different profiles offer different rules. There is this profile I actually made, and you actually have to sustain. You don't have actually to close. It's 50k account, but single position should not exceed 2%. That means should not exceed $1,000 single one. So you actually have to get that clearly. Whether you go to the instant, that means you don't have to go through the challenge and all that. And number two, if you really want to go to this profile, don't go to 2 steps. Go to either 1 step or either buy an instant account and then just struggle with the rules. but don't go to the 2 steps. There's likelihood you're actually going to lose money with that. And number 4, make sure that you have a strategy. You're not just going there to gamble and buy, sell. You actually have to be consistent. You make sure that you have a strategy that is consistently earning. Because what the profile does is this is different. You know, for your own account, when you make $1,000, you can withdraw that amount of money, full $1,000. In the profile, if you make today $1,000, tomorrow you make 0, the other day you make 0, you're not going to withdraw that amount of money. Some will only allow you to withdraw 20%. That's why they normally tell you have to be consistent when it comes to the profile, when it comes to profit. And that's why you must have a strategy. So if you don't have a working strategy, my friend, then forget about the profile. Just keep those games, play with your account, because you're not going to lose your money eventually. Even if you make $1,000 today, you're not going to withdraw of it. There are a lot of rules, right? Those are kind of things that you really need to understand. Have strategy, go in risk management, know when to trend, know how to document every trend that you make. So if you have all the plan, and that is actually all of it, just make sure that you have the plan. Plan is everything when it comes to this account. If you don't have one, then my friend, you're really going to fail a lot. You're going to buy several of them. You go here and you think they're manipulating the market. You go here, you go to the Founder Nest, you go to WeMasters, you go to, a lot of FTM, or you go to a lot of them, thinking that there's the one that is better than the other. Kumbe, the rules are actually hitting you very hard. So ensure that you actually stick the rules. If you don't have strategy, I'll teach you a strategy. Ensure that you click and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Ensure that you like this video, subscribe, and you see the video that I've pinned in the comment section. It will teach you a very perfect strategy to trend here on any and pass in a challenge and make money on these profiles every day. But if you have all this knowledge, if you have all that plan, I really recommend that you go to the profiles, because the capital is going to be huge, and there's likelihood you're going to be making more money, and you're actually going to stick to trending like a professional trader. That is all I can just say from this, because big money will actually remove you from just trading $5, $10 here. With 50K, actually, you can make some good amount of money, like minimum, let's say $1,500, and we can actually withdraw up to $1,000. That is money changing. If you make that monthly, then that's a lot of money. And buying this Profam account is absolutely not that expensive. 50K, sometimes they are Profam that can offer you with 300 to 50, between 200 and 300. So you can actually go with that instead of using that 200 to trend, of which is very impossible for you probably to go up to get $1,000 from that, of which is actually require you now to flip the account, making everything to be more dangerous. Now, I recommend really go for the Profam if you have those rules. Right? I'll see you in the next video. Ensure that you subscribe and like and follow me on social media. Profam at Dantech. Salute.